In the summer of 2018, I got a permit to hike the John Muir Trail from Horseshoe Meadow to Yosemite. After many weeks of preparation, I took a plane from Montreal, Canada to Toronto, and then another one to Las Vegas. I then drove to Mammoth Lakes and took the ESTA bus to the Inyo Ranger Station. Here it is, leaving the visitor center, heading out to Lone Pine, and I'll go pick up my supplies, and then I'll try to get a lift up to Horseshoe Meadows, and tomorrow morning, leaving for the trail. I'm at Tuttle Creek Campground. This nice lady gave me a ride up to here, and now I gotta find another ride all the way to Horseshoe Meadows. The Whitney Portal Road is closed because of a fire right by Whitney, so I don't know if I'll be able to summit Whitney tomorrow. I'm hoping so. So, start the trail tomorrow. Hope it won't be raining tomorrow. Met a couple of people, really nice folks. So, we'll see. Maybe I'll have a few hiking partners tomorrow. Just hoping the rain won't be lasting too long. So I'm about 4 or 5 miles from Rock Creek. That's where I'll be spending the night. There's a ranger station over there. Lots of people are spending the night there, so it should be fun. So right now there's a bit of rain coming down, but nothing major. So just got over Cottonwood Pass. The altitude's getting to me. I'm short of breath, but it's not so bad. The pack is heavy though.
Okay, so this is day 2. Today I'll be heading to Crabtree Meadows. I'll leave my stuff there, and the day after that I'll be summiting Whitney.
I'm now hiking with a group of people who are also doing the JMT. We're about a half dozen hikers who want to summit Whitney tomorrow.
You made it!
Right now I'm climbing Whitney. The trail's about 7.5 miles long. We started at Crabtree, and that's at 10,000 feet, and Whitney's at 14,500 about. So it's all these switchbacks now.
Zigzag.
C'est tough en sacrement. Check out that ridge over there. It's just going up and up and up to the pass. You made it.
Fun.
So it's about 4:45. We made it past Shepherd Pass Trail. We forded the creek. And tomorrow we'll head over Forester Pass, which should be a tough one. But at least we got the tents up right when it started raining, so most of our stuff will be dry. The tents will be wet tomorrow, but not the rest.
Yeah. So I'm about to summit Forester Pass. So basically, we started at, I think it was around 11,000 feet, and we're going to go up a bit over 13,000 feet, I think. And there's a storm coming, so I think we're okay. People down there told us it would be okay, but I'm a bit worried. Jamie and Jesse are behind. I'm just hoping they'll be okay because we have to go up there pretty fast. So now Jesse and Jamie caught up to me. So I think it's gonna hold out. We met a couple people, said they didn't hear any thunder and see any lightning, so we should be okay. But it's hard with the elevation. It's really hard. Yeah. Forester Pass. Yeah, good going. I just have one thing to say. Tabarnak. All right, made it down Forester Pass safely. There was thunder as we got to the bottom of these switchbacks. More door. I slept down at Arrowhead Lake yesterday, and I thought I'd do a day hike to try to catch up with the rest of the group I was with, because they exited at Onion Valley to get a resupply. Can't seem to find them. I tried to send an in-reach message and it's not going through. So I decided to go back up north to Woods Creek, and I'll probably stay there tonight.
At Ray Lakes, I met Littlefoot and Quickstep, two PCT hikers. I had given them some food at Crabtree Meadow, but later realized my own food was getting low. They helped me out with a bit of their food. Thanks, guys.
I stopped at the Bench Lake Ranger Station. I was actually gonna hike out to Big Pine because my batteries on my phone are getting so low. But Ranger wasn't there, but I met these two young people, or a brother and a sister, and they actually gave me like a 75% recharge on my phone. I am so happy I was down at 6%. So basically, at least I'll have a little power going back up Mather Pass tomorrow, so I can film a bit and take some pictures.
Now, right after the ranger station down by Kings River, I camped next to Mojo. Mojo's a great hiker, but he's also a walking encyclopedia of the Sierras.
Basin Street drop. Stick to the drive, bud.
Hey there. That's it, right? Yeah.
Yes,
All right. Of course, Quickstep and Littlefoot have been here for like at least half an hour, even though they started like way after me.
Mather Pass. Palisades. Upper Basin.
So after an 11-mile day, Mojo and I stake our tents just west of Lower Palisade Lake. We'll be parting ways in the morning, but first Mojo gives me some words of wisdom.
My name is Mojo, and Mojo is mo slow than almost everybody here. But if you want advice, my friend, don't think twice. He won't give you a bum steer.
So I'm heading down the Golden Staircase. It's amazing how the trail crews can do all this work in such a remote area. Very impressive. So I spent the night in this campsite. I'm about, I'd say about 3.5 miles from Muir Pass. I had no more power on my phone whatsoever, and these people who were camping beside me like gave me like a 80% recharge. So I'm really happy. Thank you, you guys, you were great. You're really making my day. Now on to Muir Pass. There's still plenty of snow left up the peaks. Lost the trail there a bit. No post holing so far. Evolution Basin. Beautiful.
After an afternoon downpour, the storm gives way, so I decide to pitch my tent at McClure Meadow, probably the nicest campsite I've ever seen. The next day, I head out to Muir Trail Ranch, where I meet Bastien and Camille, a friendly French couple.
Okay, I'm going up to Singer Creek. I left MTR about, well, I'd say an hour and a half ago. Should be there within half an hour, but this trail always goes up. So when you look this morning, it's a bit cold. It's a bit past 6. I want to get to VVR. I have to go over Selden Pass. I have 18 miles to do today if I want to make it to the ferry. Is this a sunrise or what? All right, Selden Pass. Hi. So just got to Selden Pass at 8:27. I was aiming for 8:30. But my pack is getting lighter. The passes are getting easier. They're not as high, and I think I'm getting used to the elevation. So this is good. So it's now about 10 to 9. Went down the other side of Selden Pass. I still have about 16 miles to go to make it to VVR. That's where my resupply is, and they have a boat that brings you there, and the last boat is at 4:45. So I would really like to make it on time for that boat. There's rain, but in the valley there's this huge section of blue sky. I'm hoping that section is over Lake Edison. That's where VVR is. About a mile away from the ferry to VVR. It's been a long day. I'm really tired. It's about 4:10, so the last shuttle is in about 35 minutes. I should be okay to get there. Oh yeah.
No answer, right?
So I made it on time to catch the last ferry to VVR. I picked up my resupply, had a real meal, and washed my clothes. Ah, real food, clean clothing. Now, even though you're still miles away from the nearest town, you feel like you've walked back into civilization. It's a great place to meet other hikers, but they're also known for their great parties. Just imagine how fast this place could burn down. Like if lightning were to fall on one of these tall trees, the whole thing would just burst into flames. It's like there's matches everywhere on the ground. After a couple of days hiking and camping near Lake Virginia, I arrive at Red's Meadow where I take the bus to Mammoth Lakes. There I'll have a pizza with Betsy and Camille, and then I'm back on trail.
Last night I was at Vaughn's and went to buy some food there. And you know, waiting at the cash register, there was a National Enquirer, and I learned that Brad and Jen were back together. Now, isn't that fun to hear when you're on the trail? That's the only news I've had so far in the past 2.5 weeks. So, yay, Brad and Jen! So I'm 2.8 miles from Garnet Lake, 2.8 miles uphill. Right now, there's so much haze because of the fire. Some of the mountains are barely visible. So I just left Garnet Lake, where there were a lot of people crammed into that small camping space. The lake was nice, but camping was not that great. And I'm heading to Thousand Island Lake, and eventually up over Donahue Pass, and that should make it an 11-mile day. Thousand Island Lake. Wow. I'm starting to feel the smoke. I mean, in my lungs and my eyes. It's not that bad, but I think over Donahue Pass it's going to be pretty bad. This Donahue Pass is going to be a lot harder than I thought. I thought only 900 feet and 3 miles, but it's a real pass. Guess there must be something good in horse shit, eh? You've seen a lot of hikers. Donahue Pass, the very last one before Tuolumne Meadows. Heading out to Tuolumne Meadows right now. Have about 6 miles of a rather flat trail to do, and then I'll see if I decide to go down in the valley. It'll depend on how the smoke is, a couple of other things too. I'll see. Just seems so strange. I haven't seen day hikers in days.
So the day hikers told me that everything is closed in Yosemite Valley and that there's no bus service to shuttle me out if I head down there. This means I'll have to end my trip at Tuolumne Meadows, but I don't mind since I already hiked the 20 remaining miles of the JMT a few years back.
Hey, Alan.
Hey, how are you?
I didn't expect you.
Alors les hot dogs sont bons?
Les hot dogs?
Les hot dogs!
Les chiens chauds sont pas mal du tout.
Des chiens chauds, c'est pas des chiens chauds, c'est des hot
Il n'y a
dogs.
pas de sauce, mais c'est pas mal là.
Je ne sais pas.
I was just asking if the hot dogs were good.
Muy bien,
Very
delicioso.
Very soon.
Oh yes,
Oh.
can't wait.
Oh my.
So I got to Tuolumne and I go outside at picnic tables. And Alyssa is there with her mother. So basically, Maggie, she stopped at Red's Meadow and, you know, she was having trouble, but she made it to Red's Meadow, so that's pretty good. And then I think Jamie and Jesse also stop at Red's because Jesse's foot was hurting too much. But that's still pretty impressive too. So then I'm going to the backpackers campground. I'm thinking, it's gonna be a quiet night. And I see Camille is there. Then I see, of course, Bastien. So, you know, we decided to make like a last party for the trip. And we had s'mores and everything. And Littlefoot shows up with Noemi. So, yeah. It was a great way to finish up a great trip.
On my final day in Yosemite, I had a few hours to kill before taking the bus to Lee Vining. So I decided to do a day hike up to Lambert Dome.
This thing really climbs. There it is. Lambert Dome.